Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of December 17th through the 23rd. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, for this reading, I am using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck along with the Moonology Oracle cards. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Hanged Man. Let's see here. So the Hanged Man can represent a period of suspense, a limbo period. It can be voluntary. So some of you could be going off and spending some time alone. Maybe you want to, look at the larger picture in some way. Underneath the Hanged Man, I have Justice. So interesting. And then we have the Three of Swords. So for some of you, maybe something was done to you that was unfair. So if that's the case, Aquarius, some of you are going to receive some sort of karmic justice. But Three of Swords could have been some sort of loss or heartache. Or some sort of disappointment. But we have Justice, which is a karmic energy. But also, justice will be served. There will be a favorable and fair outcome for all parties. So, some of you could even be dealing with a situation maybe involving three people. Maybe you do have like an ongoing legal matter or something like that. You might be waiting for that resolution with the Hanged Man. And then the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. And so the Four of Pentacles, which is interesting, because it is Christmas time. And so, for me, the Four of Pentacles can definitely, represent your savings, what you have to fall back on. And so, you might be one of those signs, Aquarius, where it's Christmas time, the holidays are expensive, but you're not, you're refusing to maybe dip into your savings for that, which, that's smart. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, because what I've been seeing a lot for a lot of the other signs is the Five of Pentacles has been coming out like crazy. Now, you don't have the Five of Pentacles here, which I was getting that for a lot of people, they were maybe overspending or really fearing that they wouldn't have enough money for Christmas, between the presents and then if you're hosting and just, all the expenses. So, and then even traveling. So, here for you guys, I feel like for some of you, this is a little different. This is a little bit of the opposite here, You're maybe very focused on your finances, very focused on what you have in the bank, but some of you, I feel like you're not touching it. You're like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going to spend what I have here that maybe you put aside for Christmas, but, that's it. I'm not going to overspend, anything like that. For other Aquarians, I feel like with the Hanged Man energy and then this Four of Pentacles, I feel like this is some patient energy that you're definitely dealing with. And then we have the Nine of Rods here. So some of you could be sick of waiting on someone or waiting on a resolution. Again, maybe you have a legal matter that's ongoing, but we have the Nine of Rods with the Seven of Pentacles, which is you like putting in a lot of time, a lot of energy, planting those seeds, but those seeds need time to grow. I feel like for some of you, you do have a legal matter that's ongoing, and, maybe it's kind of being like, things are stalled, and with judgment and justice, I'm definitely getting legal matters for some of you. So maybe some of you could be waiting on like a divorce to be final, but things are like getting delayed. But we do have a full moon. We have a full moon here on the 22nd. And then we do have the World here for you, which does speak about completion. And so if you're waiting on like that legal resolution, you know, I don't feel like the wait is going to be that much longer. Yes, with the world, it is a process, but I think you're already in this process. And for me, the Hanged Man energy is a temporary energy. I think you've already been waiting. For some of you, you've already invested a lot into this and you're waiting. Now, if it's not a legal matter, you might be waiting on a decision to come through. Here with the Sun, waiting on some sort of enlightenment or clarity. And, you know, the Seven of Pentacles for me can speak about looking at, you know, especially with the Seven of Cups here, looking at your options, but looking at something very closely and, you know, figuring out what's worked, what hasn't worked, making some changes at this time. And so with Judgment, some of you might be divinely inspired actually right now to make some changes. Again, this can be a voluntary energy. Some of you, I feel like you're waiting, you're looking at something closely. You do have options, so if you're looking at those options, just make sure that you're, you know, looking at the details, that you're seeing everything clearly. But I feel like some of you are waiting on news or information or enlightenment, waiting for success with this matter, with the Sun here. And it's on its way. It's only a matter of time with the Sun. You know, with the Sun in the world, these are blessed energies. There is going to be a completion. And with the Sun, you know, this is, and also even with Justice, you know, there will be a favorable outcome. With the Sun, there will be success. There will be a happy outcome. So I think that, you know, you've worked very hard. And, you know, your hard work's going to pay off. This Nine of Rods, this, you know, perseverance is going to pay off. You might be getting a little impatient because we have the Knight of Swords here, which I can view him as a little bit impatient. And, you know, with this combination, this can be some confusing energy that some of you are dealing with. But with that Hanged Man, maybe needing to disconnect emotionally here, take a step back, look at the larger picture, try to see things from a different perspective. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius, or Aries. You know, you might even be waiting on a fire sign person. With the World, you know, the World's a card that's also been showing up a lot here this week. Travel could be in the cards. When it comes to maybe traveling for the holidays, maybe some of you are unsure. You know, some of you are unsure and you're looking at your options with that. Do you stay home? Do you go visit family? You know, I feel like some of you need some time to plan and definitely figure out what you want to do. But with this Four of Pentacles energy, this can be someone who's kind of, you know, it can be a little bit of like a stubborn energy, but it's not just a stubborn energy. You know, some of you, I feel like your mind is made up. Your mind is made up, but you're still like kind of thinking about it. So yeah, very interesting energy. Let's pull you an additional guidance card here. And this is the Moonology deck because we do have a full moon. I just, you know, felt like it was fitting. So let's see. Aquarius, what else do they need to know? All right. So I'm going to choose from these cards here. Aquarius. All right, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So, work through your fears. Very interesting. Yeah, so some of you might have an important decision that you have to make. If that's the case, you know, maybe needing to let go, maybe needing to make some changes at this time, maybe needing to look at those options and to move forward confidently, or to just believe in yourself at this time. yeah, so if you've been waiting on something to, you know, come to a close, I see that, you know, favorable outcome. We see that some of you have been waiting. So if you're kind of fearing the worst, you know, needing to let go of those fears, because some of you, I feel like, you know, this will be a favorable outcome. You know, just hang in there, literally hang in there. Don't give up. I think maybe some of you are fearing the worst. But very interesting, Aquarius. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Take care.